Good morning, FlossTube. My name is Kim and I am Barbara's daughter. Thanks so much for stopping by to see what I've been stitching on this week. I have a couple pieces to show you. I have 4 big giveaways to do at the end of the video. And of course, I have some haul this week. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with, I have 1 finish this week. So I'll start there. I have been working on the Year in Chalk series by Hands On Design. I'm trying to get the whole series done as a gift for Christmas this year for someone. So I have finished this one this week. Now, I had seen Java Girl Stitches Christy and Helen from Helen D's FlossTube channel do this in black and orange instead of white and orange, and that was my original plan because I'm not stitching them on the black fabric. But then I went to Hobby Lobby and found this ribbon that I really loved. And of course I can't find that ribbon right now to show it to you, but I think I showed it last week. It's orange and like an aqua plaid ribbon. So I decided to do my piece in those colors. So let me grab the colors and tell you what they are. This is stitched on 36 count pecan by Silkweaver, and I used Weeks Pumpkin and Classic Colorworks Caribbean Waters, and I love the combination. These are so cute and tiny on 36 count. And so that one is done. So I have 3, do I have 3 done? 3 done, and I have one that's halfway done, the Let It Snow for January, which I'm not really feeling it. I don't know. It's so tiny. I need to just sit down and finish it, but I just didn't really feel like stitching on that one, so I went and did the October one instead. So that was my only finish this week. I thought I was going to have a finish on my second day for 12 Days of Christmas Sal that I'm doing with Lori of Mischievous Stitches. I am stitching this on 36 count jackalope, and I showed you last week I had finished the first day of Christmas, and I'm trying to do 1 a week, so I'm going to finish this one up later today, but this is a quick peek at what it's supposed to look like. These are free patterns by Plum Street Samplers, and I linked the her blog on my last video if you're interested in the patterns. This is what I have so far. I'm stitching this on 36 count Jackalope by Victoria Clayton Hand Dyers, and this is using Gloriana Silk Pomegranate. Is that right? No, I keep saying pomegranate. It's not pomegranate, it's poinsettia. Gloriana Poinsettia. And I'm doing mine all in one color, and I'm doing them as 12 individual pieces that I'm going to turn into ornaments. Lori did hers with this beautiful green as she was doing the partridge in the pear tree. So she made one of her pears green, and the crown she made like a golden color. It looks so great. So if you're not already watching Lori, go head on over to her channel. I'll link it below, and check out her, I mean, not just this project, but all her projects, and see what she's doing with those colors. And then I know a lot of other people on Instagram and FlossTube and just Stitchy Friends are starting this too. So I know my friend Dee started it, and she's doing the crown in a different color too. So it's fun to see how everyone is doing it differently, and it looks great no matter how you do it. So I also worked on Sally Spencer a bit this week. I probably did the most work on this. So this was a week of like a little bit of work on a few different projects and not a lot of progress on any one thing because I just have had trouble focusing this week. I stitch on something for one night and I'm like, okay, something else. But I did stitch the border on the side all the way down to the pot. I have to fill in some of the flowers still on there. It's not completely done, but you can see that I'm using this Dublin Bay here as the light blue, or I guess the medium blue. And over here, I had used the Brethren blue that I thought was too dark. So I am definitely going to go back and rip out some of those leaves that are really dark and just put some of the Dublin Bay from Classic Colorworks in there, just so both sides look even. But I'm really happy with that as an additional color in this piece. I still may use Brethren Blue for some of the letters. I don't know. I'll just, as I go, kind of figure it out. This is being stitched on 36 count. What is this being stitched on? 36 count. Picture This Plus, definitely Heartland. I think it's Heartland. I feel like I wrote it down somewhere and said it last time, and now I can't find it. I'm pretty sure it's Heartland. Definitely 36 count. These are the called for colors, except I've added Dublin Bay, and the red that they use, Buckeye Scarlet, I am using Victorian Motto New Coral Reef, which is more of a pink color, and I love it. So I'm really happy with that. And this is fun to stitch on. I'm enjoying it. I want to just finish this up this week and get maybe another row of letters done. We'll see how much progress I can make on it, but I'm really enjoying it. I got to look for a square frame at one of the craft stores to put this in when I'm done. Next, I worked on Miss Bingley's library. Oops, there's some extra thread there. And I'm so happy that I tore out the mistake in this and redid it, because now I am really happy to be working on it again. I feel like this is not something that's going to take too long to finish, because once you get that house done, it's just words at the bottom. So I didn't really get much done on her. I had down to the first set of windows done last week. So I just did 4 rows across the entire house and a couple more stitches over on this side with the extra thread I had. I spent like one night working on it. And like I said, the next night I was like, oh, I feel like working on something else. So I have to finish the house and then the words, and then that'll be done. Another couple weeks maybe working on this, if I can manage more than a day at a time on it. Oh, and I should say that is being stitched on 36 count Brown Sugar by Color and Cotton, and using the called for colors on that. All right, last whip is Lady Justice by Mirabilia, which I am stitching on 36 count Shadows by Victorian Motto. I am definitely not using the called for colors on this. I have changed the dress to be the colors that are in the sash, although I think there are 6 colors in the sash and 4 colors in the dress, so I omitted a couple of the lighter blues. And then the sash itself, I'm still going back and forth. I do really like the idea of it being pink like the flowers in her hair, so we'll see what that looks like. I just stitched on this for one more night. I have been working mostly in this section of her dress because I started in the center, and I'm trying to get that section done and get up to where I can start the sash to test out the colors for that. But with Mirabilia, you really have to focus. Lady of the Flag is the only other Mirabilia that I have stitched, and it's all stitched, but I still haven't finished the beads on that. But I had to highlight on that pattern, and I'm highlighting on Lady Justice. I made a working copy, and I'm highlighting on that pattern every stitch I do, because I can't focus as far as where I am on the chart. And every other pattern that I have ever stitched, I don't do that. I don't need to mark it or highlight what I've done or anything like that. My eye can go right to where I left off, even if I haven't worked on it in a while, and I can figure it out. So I don't know what it is about Mirabilia, but I have to really concentrate. So I was trying to do this while Zooming with my friends on last Saturday night, and I was like, this is not working. I can't focus. So I haven't picked it up since, but I have added 2 other blues, one very light blue, I'm not sure how well that's showing up, and then kind of the middle blue in there, and I'm just trying to fill in that spot here, and then her sash starts right up here. So enjoying it. You just have to really pay attention and focus. And also, as I've mentioned probably on every floss tube the past month, September is really rough in my work life. So when I get home, like Miss Bingley's library is probably going to get a lot of work done this week, because it's literally just stitch white across the house, and I can watch TV and stitch across and not focus too much on exactly what I have to do and not make mistakes. So that's the kind of project I need in September. So maybe in October I'll be able to focus a little bit more on the more difficult projects. Okay, time for haul and stitchy kindness. So a very kind viewer, Deanna, contacted me and said she had some patterns she was not interested in stitching anymore and would I like them. So she sent me 2 lavender and lace patterns, which I have not stitched before. Lavender and lace. Let me see if I can get this up here without too much of a glare, because I don't want to take them out of the package. So this one is called the Second Angel of Freedom. And then this one here is the First Angel of Light. Let's see if I can show that without the glare. All right, that's probably as good as we're going to get. So thank you so much, Deanna. I have never stitched a lavender and lace pattern, so I'm going to give that a try, and I really appreciate you sending that to me. It was very kind of you. It's so exciting to get something in the mail that's fun and not bills. Although I did get my my ballot. In New Jersey, we have mail-in ballots or drop-off ballots. So I've already voted. So that was kind of a fun thing to get in the mail. Okay, other things I got in the mail that I purchased. Remember me complaining about how I don't get the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine until like I'm the last person on the planet to get it. So my subscription actually ended with the summer edition and I didn't renew it. I just bought this on Kitten Stitcher and I had it 3 days later, and that is a much better way for me to do it. It probably costs more to buy them individually than it does to have a subscription. But I hated being like the last person to get it. So I was excited to see this. I looked through it last night and kind of marked down the projects that I'd like to do in there. I love that magazine. And then I had started for my older son a Christmas stocking. It was a dimensions kit. He had picked it out. It was super cute. And I just was like not feeling it. I was doing it with all the thread and the fabric that came in the kit. It was really stiff Aida. Aida's fine, but it was like super stiff. And I made a mistake and then I couldn't like figure it out. And there were all these like, stitch this with 1 strand, stitch this with 2 or 3 or 4, and this is a half stitch and this is a full cross stitch. And I was like, this is no. So it's been sitting there not being stitched on for like 6-8 months. And I said, let's try and find a different kind of stocking pattern that maybe is not a kit, that I can get the fabric for and the threads for separately and use either DMC or overdyes, and just, I'll enjoy that more. So I have seen a lot of Stony Creek patterns that I like, stocking patterns. And so my son collects nutcrackers, so he picked out this one. And this is, I got it on 1, 2, 3 stitch, and so I just clicked, give me the fabric and all the flaws. I love that little button, right? So this is stitched on, it's a 28 count doubloon by Picture This Plus. I love Picture This Plus, so I'm going to enjoy stitching on that. And it's not coming up the right color. It's like a real golden color. I love it. So I have that, and I have not put these on thread drops yet, but I got all the DMC minus a couple colors they didn't have. And there's a couple of blending threads, which I've never used before, little sparklies. If I don't like them, I'll just find some in the Petite Treasure braid, which I do like stitching with. So I'll give these a try. But I mean, look at that. Can you see that? Hold on. Where's my board? The end of this thread, how it's like already split into a million different little strands. So I don't know how you thread that on a needle, but it'll be a while till I get to that. So this pattern, which of course I can't show you, it's over like 4 pages. It's nice and big. It's easy to read. So I'm really happy about that. I think it's going to be good. And there is back stitching, which I don't mind. It does not seem like there are any other types of stitches, just full crosses. We're not combining, like blending different DMC threads. You do blend the specialty floss, but that's fine. So here's the thing. This is 28 count. I got 28 count because I want his stocking to be like the right size. I can't stitch this on 36 count because then it'll be super small and he'll be like, Ma, I can't fit anything in my stocking, right? So I got 28 count. Now it is Picture This Plus. Picture This Plus is woven very, very tightly. So I'm going to test it out and see what one strand of floss looks like on this. Yeah, I might do it. And see that big black hat? I am going to use, hold on, let me get it. Floche. So Floche is also a DMC product. It is thicker than the regular DMC floss. So, you know, I'm concerned that stitching that black hat, you're not going to see, the coverage isn't going to be good. So I thought, well, I could try Floche. Now the hat is actually three colors. So I have to go on and see. I don't know if the Floche comes in every color. But I feel like I'm gonna work it out. The other option, I guess, would be Sulky. I don't love Sulky. I know a lot of people do. It's not a soft thread. I stitch in hand. I'm touching everything, the fabric, the floss. I need it to be nice, soft. I don't like Sulky. So I'm going to see what I can do with the Floche and see what other colors I mean, even if it's not the exact same gray, I could just find a couple different grays and try and blend it in. So that's my plan with this. And I'm going to test it out. I mean, maybe it won't work with one strand. Maybe I'll have to do two. I really don't want to though. So we will give it a shot. I'll let you know. I will probably not start that in the immediate future, although it would be great to have it done by next Christmas, not this Christmas, because then I have my other son, my younger son's stocking that I will need to pick out and stitch for him too. So, and I guess for my husband and I too, but that's kind of like on the back burner for us. Okay, last haul that I got. I will blame this 100% on Liz from Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch. This is Ann Topley, 1802 from the Scarlet House. Pay very close attention to those beautiful colors, the bright colors, because I'm going to insert here a picture of the colors that I got in the mail that are the called for colors. They are not this bright at all, whatsoever, especially the blues. I got Soot, which is not blue, it's like totally gray. So I had to do some changing up of the colors, which is totally fine. I know that you have dye lot changes and I don't mind changing colors. That doesn't bother me. So that's what I did. I changed it up for some brighter colors. So the biggest problem that I had is that this is Soot here, which is definitely a gray. But in the picture, if you look at the word Topley at the bottom there, can I do that so it's not so glary? This isn't in plastic, but I'm still getting a glare. So that Topley 1802, that's not gray. That's totally a pretty blue color. So I wanted to use instead Victorian Motto Little Bluebird, much bluer. I'm also not happy with the yellows. Mustard Seed is not, look how bright that yellow is in his jacket there. Mustard Seed is not that color. Look at the A, the big A, the eyelet stitch A, kind of in the middle, right above that guy's head. Mustard Seed is not that color. So I changed it out. There's two kind of yellowy colors. There's also Old Hickory, which doesn't look anything like what the picture is either. So I did Victorian Motto Sunlit Wheatfield and Sunny Glow for those two. And the reds and pinks I'm not thrilled with. I'm looking for something that's like a peachy pink that you see in like the basket there and that flower, because it did not come with my called for threads. So I looked through all my pinks and don't have the exact color that I want. So I'm going to raid my mother's floss stash and see if she has something that might work. Because that basket and that flower are so big, you really need the right color for that. So I am also struggling with the fabric. So I am not going to stitch this. This was stitched on double dyed black forest linen from Lakeside Linen. It's beautiful, but I'm not stitching on something that dark because I can't see it, and that's not fun. So I have more of a blue gray color from Picture This Plus Nocturne. Love it. I can see this, no problem with the holes. I think everything looks great on this, except for my new blue. That's not going to show up. It's like practically the same color, right? So I like the fabric. All my brown fabrics, or beige or neutrals, the yellows don't look right on them. The yellows look nice on this. So that means I got to change that Topley 1802 to be a different color. Now you could say, well, just make it a lighter blue, right? Well, right above where it says Ann Topley 1802, there's like a little kind of border there, and that is already a light blue, which I had to change out because it was Pebble, which is like gray, not a blue. So I changed it for Gentle Arts Bluebell. So I already have a light blue on there. They're right next to each other, so I don't think I want two light blues that look the same. So I think I have to change the darker blue to be like not blue at all, like a different color entirely. I'm not sure what to do about that. I'm going to let it go for now. I'm just going to put all this in a project bag. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to come back to it in a couple days and see, what color could I put there instead of that darker blue? But this is what I'm thinking of for Ann Topley so far. Who knows? Next week you might tune in and have an entirely different fabric choice, and then I'll use these same colors. But that's what I've got right now. So that is all my haul. I think the only thing left to do is the fun part, the giveaways. Okay, so my first giveaway is a project bag made by my mom with the Rosewood Manor winter pattern in it, along with the floss that it comes with, and some other little goodies. And if you wanted to be entered in this, you had to say winter. So I had 411 comments. That's a lot of comments. And I have put it into the YouTube random comment picker, and I'm going to start the raffle for the winter giveaway. And the winner is Sandy Alford. Congratulations. I will comment on your comment, and then we will get your address, and I'll send it right out to you. Okay, the next prize is a bag with two patterns from Hands On Design, Row and Stars in the Sky, along with my new favorite color, just because I think the name is fun, Potato 28 count linen. And to enter this, you had to say the word beach in your comment. And there were 301 people who entered for a beach. The winner is Jo Marie Hoggle. Hope I'm saying that right. Again, I will comment on your comment, and please email me, and I will send this out to you. My email address is listed below, but it is barbarasdaughterflosstube@gmail.com. Okay, next giveaway was a smaller project bag with finishing supplies in it. So there's Lady Dot Creates velveteen and pom-pom trim. There's a hoop to finish something in with the hoop stand, and a little pair of scissors. So to enter for this, you had to say the word finish in your comment, and we had 372 people enter that giveaway. And the winner is Ida Cole. Congratulations. Send me an email and I will send that right out to you. And the last prize is a project bag with the Annie B's pattern Snowy 9 patch, the part 4 in the series, with the floss that is called for, the DMC floss, and a piece of 32 count dots fabric from, it's a Zweigart fabric from Bought at Needleworkers. And to enter to win this, you had to say the word snowman in your comments. So we had 347 people enter for that raffle, that prize. And the winner is Shirley Cords. Congratulations. So again, I will comment on your comments. Please email me if you are a winner and I will send those right out to you. Thanks so much for watching my video this week. I hope you have a great stitchy week and get a lot of stuff done. And I will see you here again next weekend. Bye-bye.